Hi folks, today we will be learning how to launch your own lead generation campaigns using meta ads. Lead generation क्या होता है? Lead generation means when you're running ad campaigns to get user information. Leads are basically pieces of information that you gather from your audience. अगर आपका ऑडियंस अपना नेम, ईमेल या फोन नंबर आपको सबमिट कर रहा है, इसका मतलब है दे आर इंटरेस्टेड इन योर प्रोडक्ट और सर्विस. They have given their contact information so that you can provide them either some valuable piece of content or some good lead magnet or your product or service. So it becomes very necessary to run campaigns जहां से आपके leads फटाफट generate हो रहे हैं. So we will understand from scratch, from level 0, how you can yourself create your own Facebook ad campaigns given कि आपके basics right है और आपके fundas clear है. So हम वीडियो में यही समझेंगे कि how to launch your own ad campaigns. Let's continue. Okay, so launching your own lead generation campaigns via meta ads. Let's first understand कि ad का structure क्या होता है. So how this video is divided is, first we'll understand the concept, then we'll go to the practical aspect, so that parallelly you understand कि जो भी मैं आपको सिखा रहा हूँ वो live मैं implement करके भी दिखा रहा हूँ. So let's first understand the concept and then we'll go how it actually looks like on the dashboard. So first understand the structure. सबसे टॉप लेवल पे आता है आपका ad campaign. Okay? Ad campaign के अंदर आता है ad sets. Ad sets के और अंदर आता है ads. So understand the structure very carefully. आपके टॉप लेवल पे ad campaign डिफाइन होगा, without which आप ad sets से ads नहीं बना पाएंगे. So make sure कि आप ad campaign पे सबसे पहले फोकस कर रहे हैं और वहां पे आप ad campaign पहले बना रहे हैं. Once ad campaign is created, then comes the ad set. So एक ad campaign के अंदर multiple ad sets हो सकते हैं, but सबका objective एक होगा, because every ad set is belonging to the same ad campaign. Under ad set, you will have ads. जैसे एड कैंपेन के अंदर मल्टीपल एड सेट्स हो सकते हैं, एक एड सेट के अंदर मल्टीपल एड्स भी हो सकते हैं. एड सेट्स क्या होते हैं? एड सेट्स मींस अ प्लेस जहां पे आप डिफाइन कर रहे हैं आपके एड्स किसको दिखने चाहिए, आपका टारगेट ऑडियंस क्या है, आप स्टार्ट डेट एंड एंड डेट मेंशन कर सकते हैं. आप ये भी देख सकते हैं कि अप्रोक्सीमेटली आपको कितने लीड्स मिल सकते हैं बेस्ड ऑन द बजट यू डिसाइड. सो एड सेट इज लाइक द नेक्स्ट लेवल ऑफ एड कैंपेन where you decide the exact targeting. Okay, जब आपका ad set define हो गया, then you will come to the next level, which is ad. Ad means the actual ad जो आप upload करेंगे. That could be an image ad, that could be a video ad, that will also comprise of the content and communication that you had decided. So, for example, if you're, let's say, a fitness coach or a yoga instructor, then in that case, आपका एक image ad आएगा या फिर एक video ad आएगा where you are pitching to the users कि why they should come to you or why they should download something from you. Okay, so depending upon कि ad campaign क्या है, the ad objective will keep on changing. So the actual ads mean the actual content which is shown by the end user. Hopefully, this structure is clear. Now let's go to the next slide where I tell you कि exactly आप each section में क्या कर सकते हैं. Ad campaign. Ad campaign में आप define करेंगे अपना ad का objective. For example, a brand may run ads which prompts user to install their app. So that will be an app install objective campaign. वैसे ही a few brands or a few business owners might want to run a lead generation campaign जहां पे उनका पर्पस कोई ऐप को इंस्टॉल करना नहीं है बट यूजर का इंफॉर्मेशन लेना है. सो डिपेंडिंग अपॉन दिस ऑब्जेक्टिव देयर इज अ सेपरेट सेक्शन ऑन फेसबुक जहां पे आप अपना एड ऑब्जेक्टिव डिफाइन कर सकते हैं. एक बार आपका एड ऑब्जेक्टिव डिफाइन हो गया, तब आप नेक्स्ट स्टेप पे आएंगे विच इज क्रिएशन ऑफ एड सेट्स. एड सेट्स में आप अपना टारगेट ऑडियंस डिफाइन कर सकते हैं, आप अपना कन्वर्जन मेथड डिफाइन कर सकते हैं, आप अपना बजट डिफाइन कर सकते हैं एंड स्टार्ट एंड एंड डेट्स भी यहाँ पे डिफाइन कर सकते हैं. सो बेसिकली एड सेट्स इज द नेक्स्ट लेवल ऑफ एन एड कैंपेन जहाँ पे आप फर्दर सेग्रीगेट करके डिफाइन कर सकते हैं कि आप किस किस टारगेट ऑडियंस को वो एड दिखाना चाहते हैं. नाउ एक एड कैंपेन के अंदर एज आई सेड कैन बी मल्टीपल एड सेट्स। सो इसका मतलब एक कैंपेन आप ऐसा क्रिएट करके उसके अंदर मल्टीपल एड सेट्स भी डिफाइन कर सकते हैं एंड ईच एड सेट माइट बी टारगेटिंग अ डिफरेंट यूजर। आपका ऑब्जेक्टिव सेम रहेगा। सो अगर आप लीड जनरेशन ऑब्जेक्टिव के हिसाब से चल रहे हैं तो आपके बाकी एड सेट विल टेक दैट ऑब्जेक्टिव इन माइंड, बट आपका टारगेटिंग, आपका स्टार्ट एंड एंड डेट कैन वेरी। सो आपके मल्टीपल एड सेट्स में आपके अलग अलग ऑडियंस टारगेटिंग हो सकती है, बट आपका कैंपेन का ऑब्जेक्टिव सेम रहेगा। नाउ लेट्स कम टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट विच इज एड्स। एड्स इज वेयर यू एक्चुअली अपलोड योर मीडिया एंड एड योर कम्युनिकेशन देयर। This is where the actual magic happens because you know this is what the end user is seeing. वो user आपका ad क्यों देख रहा है, कैसे देख रहा है, that happens in the back end of your ad campaign and ad sets. But the actual ad जो उनको दिख रहा है वो कहाँ upload करते हैं, that is in the ads part of it. Okay? Now this was the theoretical part. Hope you understood the basic structure and framework of how the ad campaign, ad sets and ad work. Now let's get to the practical aspect of it. Okay, now coming to the Facebook dashboard part of things, the practical aspect of things. Okay, so this is a Facebook ad account that I have. Okay, मैंने उसको access किया है Ads Manager के through. So first you need to have your own business page, Ads Manager account and ad account setup done. If you have problems in setting up that account, I have a separate video in which I will address it. But this video is for someone who's already made those accounts and now they are ready to launch their ad campaigns. Okay, so I'm going to show you कि आप सबसे पहले अपना कैंपेन कैसे बनाएंगे, उसके बाद एड सेट कैसे बनाएंगे और उसके बाद एड कैसे बनाएंगे। फॉर दिस स्पेसिफिक एग्जांपल आई एम गोना अज्यूम कि मैं एक फिटनेस कोच या फिर एक योगा इंस्ट्रक्टर या फिर एक हेल्थ एंड फिटनेस कोच के लिए एक एड कैंपेन बना रहा हूँ। ओके, now your niche, your profile, your industry could be anything. धीरे धीरे मैं उन एग्जाम्पल्स पे भी आऊंगा, बट दिस इज जस्ट एन एग्जाम्पल सो दैट यू अंडरस्टैंड कि मेटा एड्स का बैकग्राउंड कैसे काम करता है। अगर वो बैकग्राउंड आपको क्लियर नहीं है सो देन आप हमेशा कंफ्यूजन में रहेंगे कि आपके पास बिजनेस अच्छा है बट एड्स कैसे लॉन्च करना है। सो लेट्स गेट डाउन टू द मेटा बिजनेस। सो इन द एड्स मैनेजर आपके पास ऑलरेडी 3 मेजर टैब्स आपको दिखाई देंगे, कैंपेन्स, एड सेट्स एंड एड्स। रिमेंबर दिस इज व्हाट वी स्पोक अबाउट इन द प्रेजेंटेशन। आपका सबसे ऊपर कैंपेन आता है, कैंपेन के अंदर आपके एड सेट्स आते हैं एंड एड सेट्स के अंदर आपके एड्स आते हैं। तो सबसे पहले वी विल क्रिएट अ न्यू कैंपेन। एज सुन एज यू क्लिक ऑन क्रिएट, मेटा विल आस्क यू कि आपका कैंपेन ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है। ओके, it says choose a campaign objective. It means before going to the next step, first we need to define कि हमारे whole campaign का objective क्या होता है। There is another option here called buying type. By default इसको auction पे रखिए because that is the standard method in which Facebook will start auctioning and start competing your ads with your competition. Okay, so better your ad content, your landing page, the better chances of your conversion. So keep it auction for now. Now it says choose a campaign objective. उसके अंदर आपके पास 6 objectives defined है: awareness, traffic, engagement, leads, app promotion and sales. Let's talk about each of the campaign objectives here. First is awareness. So as the name implies, awareness means आपके ऐसे campaigns जहां पे आपका reach और visibility ज़्यादा बढ़ेगा। Usually what happens is really good brands like HUL, ITC, वो जैसे ही कुछ product launch करते हैं they start doing an awareness campaign because they already know that they have their name in the market. So उनको अपना ब्रांड सेल करने की जरूरत नहीं है। As soon as they launch a new product, they know that the product will be selling for like hotcakes. So they need to start an awareness campaign in which they are making aware to the public that they have recently launched something and this is something that they might want to see or buy later. So awareness campaign is mostly used by brands to showcase their product portfolio or showcase that something new has come up or is about to come up. So awareness campaign से आपको leads या sales नहीं मिलेंगे. Awareness campaign is mostly for brand visibility. So for example, let's say आप कोई क्रिकेट मैच देखते हैं तो क्रिकेट प्लेग्राउंड में आपने बहुत सारे लोगोज एंड बहुत सारे ब्रांड्स के नाम देखे होंगे. व्हाई डू दे डू दैट? That is only because they want visibility, they want people to know their brand, they want people to probably go later to on Google or any other platform and search for their brand. So वैसे ही various brands use these awareness campaigns to reach more people, to make people aware of a product or service that they might be coming up with, or it might just be a video campaign or a brand campaign. For example, कोका-कोला अपना ब्रांड कैंपेन करता है in which they partner up with stars like Amir Khan, and they bring in these people on board and they do a brand campaign. Since we have like major influencers coming in, they want to create buzz around their product. They want to drive more visibility of their product, their brand through influencers. So usually high-end brands, luxury brands, daily use brands, they use such tactics to create awareness. So this is where your awareness will come into picture. Next will be a traffic campaign. Traffic campaigns mean जब आपको ऑब्जेक्टिव हो कि आपको वेबसाइट ट्रैफिक पे या अपने लिंक पे बहुत सारे क्लिक्स चाहिए. So there are a certain set of users who are more prone to check out the product on the web page or through Instagram profile visits. So what happens is, when you choose traffic as the objective, Facebook will start segregating and showing this ad to people जो आपके ad पे क्लिक करके आपके वेबसाइट पे या फिर आपके Instagram प्रोफाइल पे जाके चेकआउट करना चाहते हैं. So instead of awareness, जहाँ पे the objective is top of the mind recall, यहाँ पे traffic objective है जहाँ you want people to click on it and come to the website or probably check out your Instagram profile. So basically you want users to take the next step. So in summation, traffic campaigns means those kind of campaigns where you want people to click more and take an action and come to you. Okay, so these are traffic campaigns. Next is the engagement campaigns. Engagement means that you want people to interact with your ad. For example, आपका अगर वीडियो ad है, you want more conversations happening around that ad. You want people to engage with that ad. You want people to like, share and comment that ad. So basically what will Facebook do is try to find people who are more prone and who usually like, share or comment on different posts. तो Facebook क्या करेगा, ये ad सिर्फ उन लोगों को शो करेगा who are more susceptible, who usually like, share and subscribe more on different posts. So अगर आपका कुछ वीडियो है जो आप प्रमोट करना चाहते हैं and you want more engagement, more conversations, more people to interact with it, comment on it. It could be negative or positive, it could be neutral, but you get the idea that you want people to interact with it. So engagement ad campaigns उस purpose के लिए use होते हैं. Okay. So consider, for example, Coca-Cola is coming with a new product and it has done a New Year campaign for that product and it wants people to interact with it, give their ideas, give suggestions. So basically in that case, it will start an engagement video. It will probably showcase that product that it is launching. It will choose the objective as engagement and people will start commenting, giving their opinion, giving their views about the product. So that's when engagement campaigns are useful. Next is the leads objective. Leads objective means when you want people to fill in their information for a lead magnet. Now, what is a lead magnet? For example, you're conducting a webinar. That webinar could be a lead magnet. That means you are inviting people to come to your webinar in exchange for their name, email ID and phone number. So leads means you are offering your product or service or a lead magnet to your customers and in exchange they are giving their information. They are giving their personal information like name, email and phone number to you. Now why is this important? Whenever you are a young business and you want to grow, you will realize कि data is the most important asset that you can hold. If you have customer data, you can start marketing it through ads, through email marketing, through calling, through WhatsApp. There are different methodologies, but the most important thing is अगर आपके पास डेटा होगा तभी आप ये सब कर सकते हैं. अगर आपके पास डेटा ही नहीं है, there is no one to market to. So leads campaign is very important for businesses who are trying to generate their own data list and they want people to consume that ad and give their information in return. So for example, if you are a fitness or a health coach and you want people to give their information in exchange of a lead magnet, that lead magnet could be a webinar or a one-to-one call. So let's say you put up an ad which says that I have a secret 4-step formula through which you can burn your belly fat. So that becomes a hook for the user. That becomes a lead magnet. So people would be curious कि ऐसा क्या है उस 4-step formula में. Let me try and find out. So in exchange that okay, I want to know more about it, they give their information. So you can say that okay, download this guide and this has all the tactics that you can do in 1 month to reduce weight. So what you do is you fill in your information and say that okay, this is my information and I want to download it. So you're getting an ebook for in exchange of your data. So similarly, let's say it's a webinar funnel. So business is saying that in that webinar they will be teaching something. That webinar could be 1 hour, 90 minutes, 2 hours. That is completely on the business. But the idea is users want to learn something from that webinar. In exchange, they're giving their name, email, and phone. So basically, leads objective is created by businesses to capture lead information or user information. Okay. Next is app promotion. App promotion means you want people to install your app. So अगर आपके पास कोई मोबाइल ऐप है which is on Android or probably an Apple, so आप उस ऐप के लिए एक ऐप इंस्टॉल कैंपेन रन कर सकते हैं. So as soon as you launch it, what will Meta do is it will try to figure out उन users का behavior who are more prone and who usually install apps via ads. So users का information उसके पास already है. As soon as you start targeting it, it will start promoting your app to those kinds of users. जैसे ही आपका ऐप इंस्टॉल हो जाएगा, that will be a success. So this is usually used by people who want users to install their apps. Okay. The last is the sales objective. So let's say there's an e-commerce brand like Amazon, and Amazon पे अलग-अलग products हैं like a TV or mobile or a desktop or like a sofa or some kind of electronics, and it runs a Facebook ad sales objective campaign. It means, so for example, let's say someone wants to buy a mobile phone, right? उस टाइम पे उसको एक ऐड दिखाई देगा जहाँ पे वो क्लिक करके Amazon के पेज पे जाएगा और वहाँ पे एक प्रोडक्ट पेज खुलेगा जहाँ पे they can directly make a transaction or directly make a purchase. As soon as that is done, it means once the purchase is done, the actual money is getting involved. Actual transaction is happening. So this is a sales campaign where you want people to actually buy and make a transaction directly with you. So यहाँ पे आपका कोई ह्यूमन इंटरवेंशन नहीं होता, यहाँ पे कोई सेल्स कॉल नहीं होती, लीड्स को कॉल नहीं जाता, इसका कोई विजिबिलिटी जरूरत नहीं है because Facebook knows कि there is a customer who might be interested in this product and you have a product which is already known in the market. And since the product is already known, like something like a TV or a mobile, this something if it's let's say it's a Samsung mobile is already well known in the market. अगर कोई उसका नया मोबाइल लॉन्च हुआ है and someone wants to buy that phone, they can directly click on that link, go to the product page and make the transaction. So this is called a sales objective. Hope you've gotten used to what an objective for a campaign is. Now let's get to the next part, which is the ad sets. So here for this example, I'm going to choose the leads objective. So let's create a lead generation campaign from this meta ad. So after this, you click on continue. इसका मैंने कोई नाम नहीं दिया है, but you can create your own name here. So let's say my campaign objective is fitness leads campaign. This is the campaign name that I have decided. Okay, so I'm just going to put it here. Now this is the campaign डिटेल्स. सो दिस इज द कैंपेन डिटेल्स. उसके अंदर देखेंगे कि आप इस कैंपेन के अंदर एड सेट है एंड देन एक एड है, सेम हायरार्की दैट वी हैड डिस्कस्ड, रिमेंबर. सो टॉप लेवल पे अभी कैंपेन है, कैंपेन का नाम हमने दे दिया है. ओके, आई एम गोइंग discuss only the important aspects because the rest of the things you won't require for now. Okay, this is the campaign name. Okay, you named the campaign. Now special art category. Now if your product or service is belonging to a special category that you can define here. So if it is something like a credit card offer, employment offer, property listing, social issues, you need to define and list it here, or make sure कि आपका category defined है. For example, you are into real estate and you want to run some house listing ads. तो आप यहाँ पे आप categories में define कर सकते हैं. The reason is these 4 categories also have further bifurcations and they have certain rules and policies to be followed. इन स्पेसिफिक कैटेगरीज में कुछ स्पेसिफिक पॉलिसीज हैं which Facebook wants you to adhere to. So hence making sure that you define any of these categories if it belongs to your niche is very important. Right now I'm not selecting anything because this is an example test campaign which I'm going to make for fitness coaches. Buying type is auction. ऑक्शन आपके पास सेलेक्ट करके आप रिजर्वेशन भी कर सकते हैं, बट यूजुअली ऑक्शन ही सिलेक्ट करना चाहिए. ऑक्शन मीन्स कि जैसे ही आपका फेसबुक एड रन करना शुरू होगा, इट विल स्टार्ट कंपीटिंग विद योर कॉम्पिटिटर्स. तो एक ऑटोमेटिक बिडिंग सिस्टम होता है, एक ऑटोमेटिक ऑक्शन है जो स्टार्ट होता है. सो डिपेंडिंग अपॉन आपका बजट कितना है, आपका कंटेंट कितना अच्छा है, आपका मीडिया कितना अच्छा है, आपके ऑक्शंस और बिडिंग इंक्रीज या डिक्रीज होते हैं. दिस ऑल्सो डिपेंड्स कि आपके कॉम्पिटिटर्स सेम काइंड ऑफ ऑडियंस को कैसे टारगेट कर रहे हैं. एज एंड व्हेन फेसबुक रियलाइजेस दैट यू हैव अ रियली गुड एड एंड आपके एड्स पे लोग क्लिक करना भी शुरू हो रहे हैं, इन दैट केस आपका कॉस्ट पर लीड या कॉस्ट पर क्लिक धीरे धीरे डिक्रीज होता रहेगा. सो राइट नाउ कीप दिस बाइंग टाइप एज ऑक्शन. Campaign objective which we have already decided, it is leads. Spending limit, अगर आपको अपना spending limit define करना है कि मेरा total campaign इस limit के ऊपर तो नहीं जाना चाहिए. Okay, so you can create an ad spending limit. So let's say if you want कि आपका total campaign you don't want it to exceed 25,000 in a month. So you can define here कि चाहे कोई भी ad set हो या कोई भी ads इस campaign के अंदर define हो, वो कभी कभी होता है कि डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द बजट दे माइट गो हियर एंड देयर, बट इफ यू डिफाइन द टोटल एड कैंपेन स्पेंडिंग लिमिट तो वो इस लिमिट को एक्सीड नहीं करेगा. नाउ दिस इज फॉर A/B टेस्टिंग. यू माइट वांट टू इग्नोर दिस फॉर नाउ, बट इफ यू आर लॉन्चिंग अ न्यू कैंपेन यू डोंट रिक्वायर इट. यूजुअली A/B टेस्टिंग तब यूज होता है व्हेन यू हैव too many data points to collect, too many budgets to spend, because उस टाइम पे you can experiment कि आपका कौन सा कंटेंट काम कर रहा है. A/B test means you have A version and a B version of a specific ad and you want to test कि A versus B में कौन सा win करता है. So let's say you are running an ad campaign for a month. So what you can do is if you have good amount of budget and you want to test कि मेरा content 1 या content 2 में से क्या काम कर रहा है. So you can create an A/B test in which content 1 goes in A, content 2 goes in B. Once the ads start running, Facebook will automatically run both the ads and let's say you want to run it for like 1 week. So in that 1 week, Facebook has enough data to reach a conclusion कि content 1 काम कर रहा है या फिर content 2. So in that case, it will give you a result that let's say A has more clicks या फिर content 1 is getting more views or engagements or leads, right? So based on your objective, it will give you that result कि this is working better. So what you can do is if your campaign is running for 1 month, you can do an A/B test for 1 week, understand what content is working, and the next 3 weeks you can run only the ad with the content which is working. So that's how you can use A/B tests. Now advantage campaign budget is also an additional feature in Facebook which has been included. It basically means कि जैसे ही आपके ads या ad sets में कुछ ऐसा specific ad है जो आपका काम कर रहा है, उस पे ऑटोमेटिकली कुछ एडिशनल बजट असाइन होना शुरू हो जाएगा, बिकॉज फेसबुक फील्स कि दैट एड हैज पोटेंशियल, people are liking that ad, people are clicking on it, people are becoming a lead for you from that ad. Because ultimately at the end of the day, what do you want from Facebook? You want more leads, right? So Facebook also realizes it, so based on that it will start automatically optimizing your campaign in such a way that will allocate more budgets only to a specific ad, and you can switch it on if you want it. So here you need to define कि अगर आपका कुछ डेली बजट है तो क्या होना चाहिए. So if you switch it on, तो आपको ये सब डिफाइन करना पड़ेगा. Campaign bid strategy, highest volume. So if you want to change the bid strategy, what should it be? Cost per result goal पे optimize करें या फिर highest volume. Get the most results for your budget. Aim for a certain cost per result. So for example, you've run some ads before and you want कि मेरा cost per result या cost per lead 20 rupees के ऊपर ना जाए. In that case, you can click here and define कि मेरा cost per result should not exceed a certain limit. So after switching it on, you can define your daily budget. You can select your bid strategy. That if you want to get the most result from your budget, या फिर you want to target only a specific cost per lead. In that case, you can select this option, or there's another option called bid cap. So आप यहाँ पे अपना एक bidding का cap भी रख सकते हैं, that you want to select the highest bid out of the remaining competitors. For this example, we are not going into details right now, but there are a lot of things to be done. So you might want to skip this for now. So I'm just putting it as off. So I click on next. As soon as I click on next, I come to the next sub level, which is the ad set level. Here you can change the ad set name. So let's say fitness ad set. So I create a name called fitness ad set. Okay. Now there are different options here in terms of conversion. कि आप conversion कैसे चाहते हैं? You can take the users to your website कि जैसे ही वो ad आपका देख रहे हो, उस पर क्लिक करके आपके वेबसाइट पे जाएं और वहां पे जाके अपना लीड इंफॉर्मेशन भरें. That could be one process. Another process is instant forms. So basically there are certain forms which are pre-built on Facebook जो आप यूज करके उनका नेम, ईमेल आईडी एंड फोन नंबर आप उनसे मांग सकते हैं. Then there is an option called Messenger. That means generate leads by starting chats in Messenger. So आप अपना ad दिखा सकते हैं उनको, और as soon as someone click on it, they can fill their information via a Messenger chat. Then there is an option called Instant Forms and Messenger. So basically you're choosing a combination of both, या फिर based on the information कि लोग कैसे interact कर रहे हैं, it will keep on optimizing to show either through a Messenger or through a form. Then there's an option of Instagram where you can select or generate leads by starting chats on Instagram, जहाँ पे वो चैट में कॉन्वर्जेशन शुरू होगा और वहाँ पे आप अपना लीड इंफॉर्मेशन ऑन चैट विंडो भर सकते हैं. देन जनरेट लीड्स बाय आस्किंग पीपल टू कॉल योर बिजनेस. यहाँ पे आप अपना फोन नंबर डिफाइन करके देख सकते हैं, सो दैट इफ पीपल आर इंटरेस्टेड आफ्टर सीइंग योर एड, दे कैन डायरेक्टली क्लिक ऑन कॉल बटन एंड दे कैन डायरेक्टली गेट इन टच विद यू. सो दिस इज यूजुअली यूज्ड बाय retailers or shopkeepers or kirana stores or people who are in the nearby locality, so that you can directly call them and make an inquiry. So let's say there's a burger joint which has recently opened up and it is showing ads to people who are in the vicinity, and to make an inquiry or to get some certain discount, they need to call them. So यहाँ पे आपका कॉल बटन काफ़ी यूजफुल हो सकता है, बिकॉज यूजर्स जैसे ही वो ऐड देखेंगे एंड कॉल करेंगे, बेसिकली उनके पास अपना लीड इन्फॉर्मेशन कैप्चर हो गया है, बिकॉज वो कॉल एक सर्टन नंबर से आ रहा है. सो फॉर एनी प्रमोशनल और मार्केटिंग लेटर ऑन, इट कैन use that data. So this is also one of the options. And the sixth option is app. Generate leads through your app. Since I don't have an app and मैंने app का कुछ information नहीं दिया है, this is a disabled for now. I need to define that I have an app, which I need to define in the business settings, in the business account. So since I don't have an app right now, this is disabled. Now for this example, I'm going to use Instagram, Forms and Messenger. Now it will ask me कि आपका कौन सा Facebook page है through which you want to advertise. Right now for me this is health and wellness project. This is one of the Facebook pages that I'm handling. Hence it is showing me that option. अगर आपके पास multiple Facebook pages हैं तो you can select कि आप कौन से page से advertise करना चाहते हैं. So it will start using that page to advertise it to the users. In case you haven't accepted Meta's terms and conditions, यहाँ पे एक pop-up आएगा that you need to accept. If you've already done it, it will show कि you accepted it. Okay, you can just cross it. Then the performance goal here is maximum number of leads, which is fine. Cost per result. So basically cost per result आप define कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे, and Meta will try to aim your entire budget and get the most leads using this highest volume bid strategy. So what usually happens in cost per result is, using the highest volume bid strategy, Meta will start posting your ads to different users. Okay, but if you are very particular about your cost per result, कि अगर for example you are spending 1000 rupees per day and you want, let's say 10 leads, that means your cost per lead is 100 rupees. कई बार क्या होता है, Meta might spend 200 rupees to get a lead, but if you are very particular कि मेरे को 100 रुपये से ज़्यादा नहीं खर्च करना है एक लीड पे, in that case you can define here that my cost per lead is 100 rupees, I don't want to exceed it. In that case, Meta will keep that into consideration while showing your ad to anyone. Okay. You can also define your budget and schedule. So daily how much you want to spend you can put here. So daily budget and lifetime budget आप यहाँ पे डाल सकते हैं. For this example, I'm using only daily budget. Lifetime means when during the whole lifetime of that campaign, कितना budget मिलना चाहिए कितना budget मिलना चाहिए to this ad set. That's what is lifetime budget. Daily budget means daily how much budget you want your ad to spend. Sometimes what happens is, depending upon the result, it might exceed that amount, but it won't be too much. So अगर आपने 800 define किया है तो कई बार हो सकता है कि आपका ad set ends up spending 850 rupees or 870 rupees. So that is completely fine. So this is just an approximate number which Facebook will follow. But ऐसा नहीं होगा कि आपने 800 रुपये यहाँ पे डिफाइन किया है और आपका एक्चुअली स्पेंड 1200 रुपये या फिर 1400 रुपये जा रहा है, ऐसा नहीं होगा. Then there is a schedule. That means start and end date. You can actually set your start and end date for this ad set. Within this ad set, you can mention कि I want this to start from today and it can go till a week. So you can define the exact date. You can define the exact time. If you want to also specify the end date, you can mention the end date here. कई बार क्या होता है, you want the ad to run and based on performance you might want to say कि I probably will end this campaign within a day or after a week depending upon the results. So you might not want to use this, but it is usually used for people who are very definite that they want to run this for a week. Now in budget scheduling there's an option which says that increase your budget during specific time periods. Now usually what happens is there are different brands which know कि weekends पे उनका सेल काफ़ी ज़्यादा होता है, चाहे वो होटल इंडस्ट्री हो, रेस्टोरेंट हो या फिर ट्रैवल इंडस्ट्रीज हो. यूजुअली वीकेंड्स पे पीपल गो आउट, ईट, दे ट्रैवल मोर. सो दे नो कि इस टाइम पे पीपल आर मोर active on social media and they are more prone to making a purchase or becoming a lead for these kind of products. So in that case what you can do is increase your budget during certain time period. So you can define that you want to increase your budget during weekends or specific days which you feel are important for your business. You can define that here so that आपका budget ज़्यादा उस टाइम पे spend हो, so that आपको results और better मिले, because you already know कि उस time periods पे people are more prone to buy your product or become your lead. So this option is used for people who are very certain about their business and their user behavior and they know कि कौन से time पे they are more prone to interact with your ad. So you can mention the start date and time, you can mention the end date and time, you can also mention that increase the daily budget by value. तो आप कितने अमाउंट से अपना डेली बजट बढ़ाना चाहते हैं. So let's say अगर यहाँ पे आप लिखते हैं 100 rupees, that means आप by 100 rupees on a daily budget बनाना चाहते हैं for this time period. For a normal period आपका daily spending limit will be 800 rupees, but if you mention 800 rupees here for those specific days and time, the objective will be to increase the budget to 900 rupees so that you get more results during those days. So you can define the date, time, and exactly by what amount you want your daily budget to exceed. Okay. Right now, I'm not selecting this as of now. Now the next option is audience control. This is the most important aspect of your ad set. यहाँ पे आप डिफाइन करेंगे कि आपका आइडियल टारगेट सेगमेंट की क्या क्या कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स हैं विच यू वांट टू यूटिलाइज एंड विच यू कैन यूज टू रन योर एड्स. अगर आपको अपने यूजर के कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स के बारे में इतना नहीं पता है, देन आई वुड वांट यू टू लुक बैक एट योर बिजनेस, अंडरस्टैंड हु इज योर कंज्यूमर, shortlist different characteristics that they have, and then reach this section जहाँ पे आप actually define कर सकते हैं अपने audience के बारे में. Okay, so the first option is, it says location. I can edit this location. So let's say I want to put this ad only in Bangalore. So let's first see here in audience definition, what is the ideal size of audience that I have. Here it says कि there are 462 million to 543 million people. This is too broad. मतलब मेरे को इतने सारे लोगों को ad दिखाने का फायदा नहीं है, because for this example, since I'm considering this is only for a fitness coach, सबको fitness की जरूरत नहीं होगी. Only a certain segment of people would need fitness. Okay, so there is no use spending your time, energy, and money to show ads to people who don't even require it. So let's say my services are not pan-India, they are only in certain sections or metro cities. So for this example, I'm just considering Bangalore. Okay, so I just cross this for now and I select Bangalore as the location. I select Bangalore. Just along that it will give me an option कि वो कितने रेडियस के अंदर सिलेक्ट करें. तो कई बार क्या होता है, बैंगलोर के आजू बाजू, so as per maps, बैंगलोर के आसपास भी कुछ regions होते हैं which might get included in Bangalore. So the minimum here is 17 kilometers. So you can say that Bangalore being the main center, the epicenter, उसके आसपास के 17 kilometers का radius मान के चलो और ads उस location में भी आप दिखा सकते हो. Now next is the advantage plus audience. As per Facebook, it says our ad technology automatically finds your audience. If you share an audience suggestion, we'll prioritize audience matching this profile before searching more widely. So what happens is, as soon as you run your ad, Facebook automatically, depending upon your content, your media, the content present within the media, it knows कि किस तरह का audience will try to click on the ad. If your ad is about fitness, your content will of course have fitness words and all these terminologies within it. So Facebook का algorithm इतना evolve हो चुका है that it automatically knows कि what kind of audience would want to click on these kinds of ads. But since you are the business owner, you are the one who runs the business day in and day out, you should know your audience better than anyone, even better than Facebook. Okay, and also it depends on business to business. Even if you're a fitness coach, that you might say कि मेरे को सिर्फ only a certain segment of population को cater करना है. I want to cater my services only to a certain segment of population. Let's also take that as an example. So let's say if someone is a fitness coach and they want to work only with young professionals in the age group of 25 to 35. Okay, in that case I can define that I want this ad to be shown only to people who are in the age group of 25 till 35. तो ये मैं यहाँ पे डिफाइन कर सकता हूँ. Again, as I said, Facebook will prioritize and deprioritize based on the number of clicks or the interactions it is receiving from the audience. तो हो सकता है कई बार आपको audience जो आपके पास leads बन रहे हों वो 23 या 24 के भी हों. हो सकता है कि आप 35 आपने यहाँ पे डिफाइन किया हो, लेकिन ये भी हो सकता है कि whatever leads you get, कुछ leads उसमें से 36 या 37 भी हो. So basically this is just a guideline that you're giving, but कई बार क्या होता है कि आपके ads get more attention and more clicks from people who are not exactly in the guideline that you have defined, but approximately nearby. So this becomes like a main parameter, but it can go here and there. Now here I need to define the gender as well. It means I also need to define कि मैं कोई specific gender को भी target कर रहा हूँ या नहीं. I can target men or women. So let's say there is a fitness coach who is targeting only women who have just come out of pregnancy, who have gained a lot of weight. So depending upon that ad, depending upon your business, you might want to target all these things differently. So right now I'm putting it as all for now. Now in detail targeting, this is very important guys. तो यहाँ पे demographics, interest and behavior define कर सकते हैं. So what does demographics, interest and behavior mean? Demographics could be something like age, location, your educational qualifications, your gender. All these are part of your characteristics. So basically, if you're living in Bangalore, that is a demographic for you. If you're in the age group of 25 to 35, that means the demographic of age for you in the range of 25 to 35. So basically you can define all these things here. Okay, let's say I want to target only people who are university graduates. By the way, one more thing to observe here, जैसे आपने अपना age define किया, आपका audience size decrease हो गया. आपका पहले hundreds of million में था, now it is only 5 million to 5.8 million, okay, which is a decent size. Now you need to further define the interest, behavior and demographics so that आप इसको और narrow down करें. By the way, it's not necessary आप इसको narrow करते करते सिर्फ 1000 या 2000 लोगों तक लेके आए, ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं करना चाहिए, which is a very bad strategy. You should make sure कि आपका lakhs to millions के आसपास ही आपका ad set का size है, so that Facebook has enough room to experiment, test and understand which kind of audience is interacting with your ad. Now let's say I want to target people who are interested in fitness. So मैं यहाँ fitness type करता हूँ and I get different options. So if you see here, physical fitness is one of the interests, okay, and this has a good audience size. Next, I probably want to define or target people who own an iPhone, because usually iPhone is a premium product and I want only premium customers, right? So I can say that, okay, this is a part of your behavior. So owns, let's say, iPhone 7. Guys, this might or might not be applicable to you. I'm just showing I'm showing here a few examples and possibilities so that you understand कि आप क्या-क्या कर सकते हैं. Okay. Now let's say I also want to target people who are working in IT industry. So within IT I have different companies. So someone who might be working with, let's say, TCS. So let me write Tata Consultancy. Yeah, so here I can define that someone who is an employer at Tata Consultancy Services. So someone who is working at TCS, who have defined on Facebook that they are working for TCS, I can target them here. Okay. So this comes under demographic, by the way. कि demographic के अंदर आपका employer कौन है? So this comes under demographic. This is an interest and this is a behavior. Behavior means the characteristics that you already are defined by. So let's say owning an iPhone is a behavior. Demographics means your age, your gender, where you're employed, your educational qualifications. All these things come under the demographic part of it. Interest means कि usually, let's say, if you're interested in buying a mobile phone, or for this example, let's say you're interested in fitness. So what you will do as a user is you will start interacting with more influencers, more content related to fitness. So कहीं पे आपने अगर अपना कोई healthy food देखा है या फिर recently कोई fitness app install किया है, आप कुछ videos देख रहे हैं which is talking about more exercises and how you should burn fat, right? So Facebook knows that this is a user who is interested in fitness. In that case, if you have an ad where you are promoting fitness coaching, this ad will be shown to that user because Facebook already knows that this user has been interacting with that kind of content. So physical fitness becomes one of the interests for that user. So जैसे जैसे आप narrow down कर रहे हैं, आपका audience और अच्छा होता रहेगा. So these are the characteristics that you have told Facebook to look at. Okay. Now, one important thing is, this is, if you know what is Boolean operation, this means people who match either this or this or this. Okay. It doesn't mean that someone who owns an iPhone and someone who is working in TCS and someone who is working in physical fitness. Okay. So that is a very important concept here. If you want people who owns an iPhone and works at TCS and who has an interest in fitness, in that case you need to put it under narrow audience. So what you can do is, let's say I'm going to delete this. Now let's say someone who is working at TCS and also interested in fitness. Now you see the audience size has decreased. Now it means someone who is working at TCS and is also interested in fitness. So this combination of users is very less. It's only 9,900 to 11,600. You don't want to target only such a small segment of population. Okay. Use this functionality only when you know that there is a certain characteristics or feature that your target audience will be interested in. Okay. So right now I'm going to cross this. I might also end up adding more companies here. So I can add Wipro is an employer. So I'm just adding different companies so that I target IT companies, so that I know that people in these IT companies are more prone to see these ads. Okay. So I can use like a combination of narrow audience or broader audience, but I need to make sure that my user base is not too less around thousands, but it is not too much in millions as well. It should be probably in lakhs or the early millions, so that I have a good audience set to target. Okay. So this was about ad set. So it also shows me कि मेरे estimated daily results क्या आएगा. So in terms of reach, it's going to reach this much audience and I'm going to get these many leads per day. So I might get from 14 to 41 leads per day and I might reach to 2,400 to 6,900 people per day. Okay. Based on the different statistics, based on different ads that Facebook has already run before for this kind of audience, it estimates कि मेरे पास इतना reach आएगा और इतने leads तो आ ही जाएंगे. So again, this is like a broad number, but this gives you just an approximate number to chase or to run after. Okay, so this was about ad sets. After you're done putting this information, you can also review it. That your ad set name is this, conversion location is this, your page is this, start date, end date, scheduling, age. So if something needs to be changed, you can go back, edit it and change that thing. Now coming to the next option. Now this was about ad sets. Now we'll get to the next part जहाँ पे हम actual ad create करेंगे. So here is where you will define the ad name. So let's call this fitness ad. So So after defining this is actually the main part जहाँ पे आपका ad का content आएगा. This is what the users will see. Okay. After naming it, you come down. There's something called partnership ad. I've disabled it for now, but if you want, you can run partnership ad as well. What it means is you can run ads with creators, brands and other businesses. So Facebook के अलग अलग partners होते हैं, तो उनके platforms पे भी कई बार ये आप ad run करके वहाँ से leads collect कर सकते हैं. But usually what happens is, since Facebook, Instagram itself is so huge, कि वहाँ पे ही आपको बहुत सारे users मिल जाएंगे. So you don't need to depend upon Facebook partners. So I'm going to put this as off for now. On the left hand side, you will see something called recommendations. That there are certain things you should take care of and see and get reviewed. So it says 1 out of 4 is done. Okay, there are a lot of things which further need improvement. Let's first get the ad part done, and after that we'll see if this is good or not. By the way, let's also create like a dummy ad on Canva and see if we can create some communication around it. Okay, so for now I'm considering that I want leads for my fitness coaching. Okay, so I'm going to create a very basic poster on Canva to create a lead generation mechanism. So this is Canva. I have a paid subscription which recently costed me around 500 rupees per month. So I've taken it. अगर आपके पास फ्री अकाउंट भी है तो आप उससे भी बना सकते हैं. पेड अकाउंट्स में आपके पास थोड़े और टेम्पलेट्स और थोड़े और फंक्शनैलिटी ऐड हो जाती है. बट अगर आप बिल्कुल बेसिक से स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं तो आप फ्री अकाउंट भी यूज कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो आई विल क्रिएट अ वेरी बेसिक टेम्पलेट. यूजुअली फेसबुक इमेज ऐड के लिए आपको 3 साइजेस चाहिए होते हैं. इसका मतलब है कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ यू आर सीइंग अ पोस्ट वर्सेस अ रील, आपने नोटिस किया होगा कि उस पोस्ट या फिर इमेज के साइज में फर्क होता है. कई बार इमेज साइज स्क्वायर होते हैं इफ यू आर सीइंग अ स्टोरी और अ रील, या कई बार इफ यू आर सीइंग लाइक अ स्टोरी वो तो हो सकता है कि वो पोर्ट्रेट मोड में इमेज हो. सो डिपेंडिंग अपॉन दैट हम चाहते हैं कि हमारा एड तीनों फॉर्मेट में हो. ओके, सो फॉर दिस विल क्रिएट एन एड and will define that I want 1200 by 1200 which is a square shape. इसका मतलब हम length and breadth which is here, width and height हम same रख रहे हैं. And we click on create design. Now this is a 1200 by 1200 image size. Here on the left hand side you will have so many different templates to choose from. So what you can do is, in the search option you can just type in your specific business niche. So for this example I'm going to type fitness. So let's say I have different image sizes here. I have different options here. उसमें से I'll select the one which I like the most. कुछ यहाँ पे फ्री हैं, कुछ पेड हैं, तो डिपेंडिंग अपॉन विच वन यू वांट यू कैन चूज अकॉर्डिंगली. इफ यू आर यूजिंग द फ्री वर्जन, फ्री में भी बहुत ऑप्शंस मिल जाएंगे. वेरेवर यू सी दिस क्राउन साइज इट सेज प्रो, इट मीन्स इट्स अ पेड वन. तो किसी के पास अगर पेड सब्सक्रिप्शन है सो दे कैन यूज दैट. ओके, सो लेट्स से आई एम गोइंग टू यूज दिस फॉर नाउ. फिटनेस क्लब. So let's say my brand name is Fitness Club for example, and stay fit not still is my motto. मैं टैगलाइन फिलहाल के लिए डिलीट कर देता हूँ. Join today, get 50% off. Okay, so this is my offer कि someone who wants to join my program, उसके लिए मैं ऑफर रख रहा हूँ. अभी फिलहाल के लिए I'm going to remove this book now and phone number option because I don't require it, because right now I'm running a lead generation campaign, right? So this is my poster. Okay, I'm going to name this fitness 1200 by 1200. Okay, now I want my other image ads, like in the ones which in another dimension, they also should have these kinds of similar elements. So right now let me download this. अब मेरे को एक रेक्टेंगुलर एंड एक पोर्ट्रेट शेप में भी चाहिए, तो आई विल क्रिएट those specific dimensions as well. Since I remember the dimensions, I'm just putting it here. You might want to slowly and steadily remember these dimensions as well. If not, I'll provide these dimensions in the description below. System size 1200 by 628. This is one dimension that I want to create, and another is 628 by 1200. This is like a portrait image. I create this. So what I'm going to do is, just for now, copy paste the same thing here, there. Okay. I'm just going to select everything here. Copy this. Come here. Paste it here. So you see the image got pasted here. So what I'm going to do is, I'll just rearrange the things so that it looks cleaner and nicer. Completely depending upon your content and your objective, you can keep on changing these things here and there. Okay, so for me right now this is good enough creative. Fitness 1200 plus 28. Similarly, I'll do something similar here as well. The idea is to utilize the given space and dimension, guys. Okay. So I'm going to use this for now. I'm just going to rename this quickly. This is fitness 628 by 1200. Download this as well. And I'm going to download this too. Okay, so all my images have been downloaded. Now come back to my ads dashboard. Here I'm going to delete the existing image. So what happens is, Facebook, अगर आपका कोई Facebook पेज है तो वहाँ से by default जो images उसके पास हैं, चाहे वो cover photo हो या existing photos हो, वो by default वहाँ से उठा लेता है. You can just delete these. And you click on add media. Here you can add whichever image you had downloaded. So here you can go to downloads, you can click on this one, and you'll see that that image will get uploaded here. So you can just select, once it's uploaded, you're just going to select this and click on the next button. Okay. Usually ads platform is a bit heavy, so it takes time to load it. Don't worry, कुछ seconds के अंदर वो load हो जाएगा अपने आप, and it will show processing. So you know that it is being uploaded and it will get processed. So just stay calm and just enjoy a bit of coffee while this is getting uploaded. Okay, it's uploaded now. Go hit next. तो जैसे ही ये अपलोड हो गया है, सो यहाँ पे आप देखेंगे कि ये अपलोड हो गया है. आप बस नेक्स्ट पे क्लिक करके नेक्स्ट स्टेप पे जाएंगे. नाउ इफ यू सी हियर देयर आर डिफरेंट ऑप्शंस. यहाँ पे एक ऑप्शन है जहाँ पे लिखा है फीड्स, इन स्ट्रीम एड्स फॉर वीडियोज एंड रील्स. सो अगर कोई वीडियो और रील चल रही है उसके बीच में उनको ऐड दिखाना है तो यूजुअली ये डायमेंशन वहाँ भी यूज होता है. नाउ जहाँ पे आपका स्टोरीज हो गया या रील्स हो गया वहाँ पे आपका रिकमेंडेड साइज अलग होता है. यू रिमेंबर हमने अभी 3 साइजेस बनाए थे. सो दिस इज द ओरिजिनल 1200 by 1200 इज अ स्क्वायर शेप. यहाँ पे हम अगर ओरिजिनल यूज करेंगे तो आप देखेंगे कि यहाँ पे ओरिजिनल इमेज भी स्क्वायर शेप में यूज हो सकता है बट ऊपर नीचे बहुत खाली लगेगा. इट वोंट लुक अ प्रोफेशनल एड. सो डू वन थिंग, आप यहाँ पे 9:16 सेलेक्ट करेंगे. दिस इज अ पोर्ट्रेट शेप और इसको रिप्लेस कर देंगे. Now upload the same image that we had just downloaded, which is 628 by 1200. Now it says media review and process. So what happens is जब भी आपका मीडिया अपलोड हो रहा होता है Facebook automatically tries to review it so that it tries to see कि आपका जो मीडिया है it is following the advertising policies. अगर कोई इशू तो नहीं है, अगर इशू है तो it will red flag you, so you know that there's something wrong with it. Okay, so as soon as it gets uploaded you click on the next button. जैसे ही ये अपलोड हो जाएगा आप नेक्स्ट बटन पे क्लिक करके आप नेक्स्ट स्टेप पे जा सकते हैं. Now you would see कि आपका साइज यहाँ पे मैच हो जाएगा to the one that you had created. Now if you see here सर्च रिजल्ट्स में ओरिजिनल यूज होता है जहाँ पे यहाँ पे आपका अगेन इमेज लेफ्ट एंड राइट साइड में बहुत इनकम्प्लीट लगता है. सो व्हाट यू कैन डू इज अगेन क्लिक ऑन रिप्लेस एंड चूज एंड अपलोड द वन दैट वी हैड जस्ट क्रिएटेड विच इज 1200 by 628. ओके, सो एज सून एज यू डू दिस 1200 by 628 का एक इमेज यहाँ पे अपलोड हो जाएगा. Now if you see here 1200 by 628 का इमेज यहाँ अपलोड हो गया है. You click on the next button now. So what it will do is वो ये वाला इमेज सेलेक्ट करेगा और जहाँ पे भी सर्च रिजल्ट्स हैं wherever people are searching for anything related to fitness वो वहाँ पे इस साइज का पोस्टर दिखाएगा. So basically Instagram और Facebook पे depending upon कि आप कौन सा कंटेंट देख रहे हैं, it could be feed, reels, stories, depending upon that आपका फॉर्मेट चेंज होता है. आपका इमेज कभी स्क्वायर शेप में होता है, कभी पोर्ट्रेट शेप में और कभी लैंडस्केप शेप में. वंस यू आर डन जस्ट क्लिक ऑन नेक्स्ट. यू विल गेट द नेक्स्ट ऑप्शन जहाँ पे यू कैन ऑप्टिमाइज योर एड विद एडवांटेज प्लस क्रिएटिव. तो यहाँ पे और भी ऑप्शंस आते हैं जहाँ पे आपका ओरिजिनल क्रिएटिव रहता है. जहाँ आप चाहिए तो उसमें म्यूजिक ऐड कर सकते हैं. तो योर इमेज ऐड विल शो एज इफ इमेज ऐड है जिसका बैकग्राउंड में कुछ म्यूजिक भी चल रहा है. सो यू कैन ऐड दैट ऑप्शन हियर. चाहिए तो आप कुछ इमेज फिल्टर्स भी लगा सकते हैं. आपको कुछ विजुअल टचअप्स या फिर इमेज टेम्पलेट वगैरह यूज़ करना है वो भी कर सकते हैं. फिलहाल के लिए हम ये यूज़ नहीं करेंगे. विल जस्ट क्लिक ऑन डन. नाउ यू सी हमारी मीडिया हर जगह ऐड हो चुके हैं. ओके, नाउ द रिकमेंडेशंस हैव आल्सो चेंज्ड. पहले यहाँ पे अलग नंबर था, नाउ 4 of 5 things have been reviewed. Now the next thing is we need to add the primary text. अगेन प्राइमरी टेक्स्ट के अलग अलग ऑप्शंस होते हैं. यहाँ पे यूजुअली रिकमेंडेड है कि आप 5 ऑप्शंस दें प्राइमरी टेक्स्ट के. ओके, फॉर राइट नाउ आई एम जस्ट यूजिंग दिस एज अ डमी. तो आई एम जस्ट गोना राइट न्यू ईयर टाइम, गेट इन शेप, join my program to avail 50% डिस्काउंट. ओके, तो जैसे ये प्राइमरी टेक्स्ट हो गया मेरा विच इज 1 out of 5. ओके, नाउ it says it is not optimized. Okay, now Meta itself is also giving me different options that I can use. Okay, तो ये भी मैं use कर सकता हूँ as different primary text options. That is one more advantage that you get with the AI text generation feature that has been recently added in Meta. Okay, right now I'm just adding whatever suggestions it is giving me, but depending upon your business you might want to add or modify something else. Okay, सो मैंने यहाँ पे अभी प्राइमरी टेक्स्ट ऐड करे हैं for which I have given it 5 options. So depending upon which is performing, it will start choosing the one which performs better automatically. So 5 ऑप्शन आपने दिए हैं यहाँ पे, मेटा खुद उसमें से सब ऑप्शंस यूज करना शुरू करेगा और जिस ऑप्शन में सबसे ज़्यादा क्लिक रेट्स आ रहे हैं, एंगेजमेंट रेट्स आ रहे हैं, लीड रेट ज़्यादा आ रहे हैं, वो अपने आप उसमें से चूज करके वो उस पर ज़्यादा वो ऐड ज़्यादा दिखाना शुरू कर देगा. देन वी शुड राइट अ स्मॉल हेडलाइन. हेडलाइन इज वेयर हेडलाइन यूजुअली कॉल टू एक्शन बटन के जस्ट लेफ्ट साइड पे रहता है. ओके, यहाँ पे यू कैन जस्ट राइट join now. In the description, and by the way, headlines, maybe you get 5 options, so you can add more headline options here. Okay, so let's say in another headline option I write learn more. Okay, this, as I said, this is just an example. Depending upon your call to action, you can keep on changing and experimenting with different headlines. Then it asks for additional details. Okay, so I've just put some dummy content here. Next is instant forms and messenger. Okay, let's say I want to create a form for myself. यहाँ पे I can write name this form as test form for now. यहाँ पे form type में it tells you कि आपका form का type क्या होना चाहिए. So you can customize your form depending upon your lead generation campaign. So in 3 options में से you can select either of the 3 options. And this also says that the options you select may affect the volume of submission and cost per lead. Okay, so if you want the type of form with more volume, that means it's quicker to fill in. तो कोई यूजर आपका ad देख रहा है, let's say उस form को it's very quick and easy to fill in, तो it means कि more number of users and leads will come in. So this is the intention of this is to get more volumes. Higher intent means add a review step that gives people a chance to confirm their information. So कई बार क्या होता है, you also get junk leads because since it's quicker to fill the information, अगर वॉल्यूम पे फोकस करोगे तो कई बार ऐसे लोग भी आ जाते हैं आपके सिस्टम में जो आपको चाहिए ही नहीं. To avoid that scenario, you can have another option which is higher intent. यहाँ पे एक review step add कर सकते हैं which prompts a user to review the form so that anyone who's submitting it, it's making a more conscious choice of submitting it and it's not accidental. Okay, so you can use this for higher intent purpose as well. Third option is risk creative. It means hold your audience attention while this form with this form that integrates your company's images, messaging, including an option about us product. So third option is risk creative, in which यहाँ पे आपका creative तो दिखेगा ही, but it holds more attention with people because आपका कंपनी का इमेज, आपका मैसेजिंग, आपका अबाउट अस सेक्शन, प्रोडक्ट डिटेल वगैरह ये सब भी विजिबल होता है. सो इट्स मोर टुवर्ड्स ब्रांडिंग. सो अगर कोई अच्छी खासी कंपनीज जो वेल एस्टैब्लिश्ड कंपनीज होती हैं, दे समटाइम्स यूज दिस ऑप्शन टू गेट more higher brand engagement as well when they're putting this kind of a lead form. Right now I'm going to use more volume. So I can upload an image. Since I already have an image, I'm going to upload the same image, just 1200 by 628. Okay. So जब भी आपका कोई फॉर्म भर रहा होगा उसके बैकग्राउंड में ये इमेज दिखाई देगा. हेडलाइन, द फॉर्म भरने से जस्ट पहले जो आपको मेन थीम दिखेगा, फिटनेस प्रोग्राम. सो दिस कुड बी लाइक अ हेडलाइन दैट आई कैन यूज. In the description, I can write a small intro about what my benefits or probably something related to my fitness coaching. Fitness coaching for working professionals. Okay, so something like this. उसके बाद I will add the questions. Okay, the question that I want is the email ID and the name, right? So I can just put your name and email ID here. Okay, I can also juggle these so that email ID नीचे आ जाए और name ऊपर आ जाए. Okay, and let's say if you want a phone number, so I can go to contact fields and select phone number here. So as soon as you add this, आप राइट हैंड साइड पे देखेंगे कि फोन नंबर का एक कॉलम, फोन नंबर का एक रो भी ऐड हो गया है. ओके, pre-fill questions ask for user information. This will be pre-filled from their Facebook account. So since Facebook knows कि ये कौन सा यूजर है जो यहाँ पे आ रहा है, तो कई बार क्या होता है, यहाँ पे नेम, ईमेल आईडी एंड फोन नंबर प्री-फिल्ड होता है फॉर द यूजर. दे डोंट नीड टू टाइप इट एंड टेक दैट एडिशनल ट्रबल ऑफ फिलिंग द इन्फॉर्मेशन, बिकॉज दे आर ऑलरेडी लॉग्ड इन. फेसबुक वही इन्फॉर्मेशन लेके, जो आपके लॉगिन का इन्फॉर्मेशन है, वही इन्फॉर्मेशन लेके यहाँ पे प्री-फिल कर देता है. देन यू नीड टू पुट अ प्राइवेसी पॉलिसी लिंक हियर. Okay, so this is the privacy policy. So usually your website, or if you don't have a website, you can create a privacy policy page somewhere else and host it. This is very necessary because Facebook wants genuine and authentic businesses to put their ads here. आपका प्राइवेसी पॉलिसी नहीं होगा तो फिर फेसबुक को लगेगा कि ये कोई जेन्युइन बिजनेस नहीं है, and it might block your ads or halt your ads. So make sure कि you always have a privacy policy and terms and conditions page, so that कल को Facebook इस पे ऑब्जेक्शन ना उठाए और आपके एड्स कभी ब्लॉक ना करे. Then you can also add a custom disclaimer and message for leads. So once they fill in their lead information, you can just mention thanks, you're all set. You can also tell them that you can visit the website and give the website ID. तो यहाँ पे आप वेबसाइट का नेम दे सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई एम गिविंग दिस फॉर नाउ एंड व्यू वेबसाइट. तो दिस इज द बेसिक थिंग दैट यू कैन डिसाइड. देन यू क्रिएट दिस फॉर्म. वंस दिस फॉर्म इज क्रिएटेड, दैट्स इट. सो योर लीड जनरेशन फॉर्म विल बी क्रिएटेड. So after this you can write something in the description and hit submit, hit the next button. Once that is done, your form will be created, test form. Okay, and you can just check everything. You can just check all the data points. You can check if your pixel is working correctly or not. Right now we don't need pixel because this is just an instant form that we are using. अगर आप लैंडिंग पेज यूज करते हैं, वहां पे ट्रैक करते हैं, तो आपको पिक्सल यूज करना जरूरत पड़ता है. जैसे ही आपका ये सब ऐड हो गया है, यू जस्ट क्लिक ऑन पब्लिश एंड दैट्स इट. नाउ योर एड विल बी लाइव. दिस इज जस्ट अ डेमो एड दैट आई क्रिएटेड फॉर यू गाइज टू अंडरस्टैंड कि एड बनाना मुश्किल नहीं है. इट टेक्स टाइम, इट सर्टेनली टेक्स टाइम, बट if you create a really good ad with a good creative, good communication, as well as you have a certain purpose or a good lead magnet to give to the users, you will definitely start getting results. Okay, ad create करने का process difficult नहीं है, but ad creation से पहले जो आप strategy बनाते हैं, जो आप communication define करते हैं, जो आप targeting define करते हैं, वो बहुत ज़रूरी है. क्योंकि एड क्रिएट करना मुश्किल नहीं है, बट एड से रिजल्ट लाना बहुत मुश्किल है. So make sure that if you're creating an ad, you spend some time, brainstorm with yourself or with friends or your colleagues or mentor, but make sure that you create a really good communication, good creatives, good video ad, good image ad, and have a definitive strategy. Okay, without a specific strategy in mind, you will attract only junk leads. I faced those issues many times where I ended up getting a lot of junk leads. So I had to refine and re-strategize my ad campaigns in such a way so that मेरे पास only high intent and important leads ही आ रहे हैं. Okay, so it's just a basic idea on how you can launch your own ad campaigns. And in case you didn't understand any of the concepts here, just write in the comment section below I will also be putting important links in the description so that you know what to do next. And if you want to learn more and if you want to partner up with me, just let me know. I will be giving definitely links in the description. उन links के through आप मेरे contact में आ सकते हैं and we can probably talk more about what you require and how we can collaborate. Okay. So this video was just a basic setup where I got you guys to understand कि Facebook ad campaign create क्या करना होता है, उसके अलग अलग elements क्या हैं. Once you start creating these ad campaigns yourself on a daily basis, you'll get used to it and आप खुद अपने ad creators बहुत अच्छे से बना सकते हैं. Alright guys, this was the basic introduction video. I'll be putting out more videos in the future. So stay tuned. Cheers.